started and I'm stressed. I like low-key feel like I should start on the back in case I up. Oh hey y'all, welcome back to my YouTube channel where today I'm showing, I don't know, today I'm apparently hair flipping. But I'm gonna show you guys how to upcycle your clothing cute AF TikTok style so you guys can have a closet like all the trendy TikTokers, because apparently that's how people want to dress these days. And yeah, if you guys want the cutest closet ever, keep watching this video or like go to Urban Outfitters. But keep watching this video. Hi guys, welcome to the video where I try to make my clothes look cute AF TikTok style. I also tried to make my hair look cute AF today. That didn't happen, so we're just gonna pretend it looks good. Okay, so if there's one thing that your girl has learned from being on TikTok is that TikTokers have really cute sweatpants that are also like a couple of $100s. So for this DIY, we're just gonna make some because, well, I don't really know who's trying to spend that kind of money on sweatpants. First things first, we need sweatpants. Just find yourself a friend and toss those at you. And we're gonna need some transfer sheets. Ow, pal! If y'all don't know what TikToker sweatpants look like, then this is it. They basically have lots of graphics all over them, so I think I'm just gonna go on Pinterest, Instagram, probably like Google Images, and find some cute stuff for my sweatpants. So easy. I'm actually low-key excited because I want a pair of these sweatpants for ages, but like, she's not trying to spend $300 on sweatpants.
They're $300?
They're like always over like $120. And I'm like not trying to spend that much money. I'm like dying at how much that clip didn't fit in of me typing.
I was actually gonna delete it, but now we're gonna keep it.
My favorite thing about TikTokers is that all of them are so G-rated and then they wear sweatpants and say stop looking at my I normally set my printer up over here, but my laundry is really ugly and that's where I keep it.
So if anyone wanted to know, this is what Sarah's ugly room looks like. It is. Stop. You even broke your washing machine, pal. So now I have to do Sarah's washing.
It's like when people go home to their parents' house and they take all their washing with them. I broke it on purpose, pal. Does anyone else's printer just never fucking work?
Congratulations.
Wow. Oh, it's real paper. We forgot to put the transfer sheets in. First things first, we're gonna cut out these. Honestly, I'm hoping that these look cute because if they look cute, I would like, imagine these as like merch sweatpants.
Oh, I would love them. The butterflies look really good on me.
Like, I feel like I would have to be like, hey pal, on my merch. You're gonna tell me something secret that you can't tell me on camera?
Yeah.
Be right back.
Feels like an ocean.
So I just had a coffee, actually still having it. I was just about to start, as you guys can see, and I realized that all of my text needs to be reversed because otherwise it's literally not gonna make sense. So I'm glad I realized that before I started ironing. I'm not sure why my brain didn't think that today.
We also only have one sheet left.
I wonder if people were watching that video and just thinking, yo, you dumb bitch, like what the f, you're about to f this up. I apologize for the swearing. I don't know what came over me.
That's actually just the real Sarah.
No, it's not. It's not. I'll be back when I've fixed these. Great job, pal. Okay, so after I stopped being a dumb and I finally had my text in reverse, we just had to iron them on. So my iron for some reason leaks this black stuff, so I always put fabric down when I'm ironing, but it doesn't hurt to make sure that you don't burn your prints while you're doing it. And yeah, you just iron it on. Definitely read the instructions on your transfer sheets, peel them off, and they're looking cute. Don't let your timer scare you. Scared me. Here's the sweatpants. I actually didn't ever wear these sweatpants because they're a little bit of a see-through white, but I feel like all the little prints kind of distract from it, so here's a little bit of B-roll.
Do you want the same? Cause baby, all I got is high hopes. Do you feel the same? Do you want me, babe? Or is it just a game? Cause I got high hopes.
Hi guys, so it's the next day. Apparently I am incapable of filming a video.
What's up?
Pal, I have to cut that clip now because I can't say that in the video. I gotta a pain in my back. Let's continue. Okay, so the TikTok that I saw this DIY on is absolutely not what the DIY was about. But it did make me think that I could make a cute top that I feel like I've seen TikTokers wear very easily. I just have an old tank top, fabric glue, and then some of this.
What's it called? It's not ribbon.
Lace! So I actually have a top that I got from Princess Polly that is kind of similar to this, and I'm pretty sure I spent $40 on it. This is gonna be a lot cheaper. I already had some fabric glue, but you can obviously sew this on if you want to as well, and I think that this was like $1. Everything in my whole body honestly wants to hot glue this on because that's just how I roll, but I feel like it wouldn't hold up as well in the wash. If I'm being honest though, hot glue low-key holds up not that badly in the wash, but we just can't risk it, so let's begin. We're gonna turn her inside out. I like low-key feel like I should start on the back in case I f up. Okay, so first things first, you just want to flip your tank top inside out. What's with my brain doing? And like I said, I'm just gonna go ahead and use some fabric glue to glue the lace to the neckline of my shirt. But if you guys wanna go in and like sew this, you can totally do that, but I'm not capable. I do wanna say though, if you guys are using fabric glue, it will stop your singlet top from being as stretchy. So this works really well if you guys have a singlet top that's like slightly too big, or yeah, but it still worked anyway.
I got high hopes.
So apparently a lot of embroidery happens on TikTok, and honestly, this is my first time doing this since I was like 5. I feel like I only did it like one time too when I was a kid. So I have this old pair of jeans. I don't really wear that often, so I think I want to try and embroider like daisies. Embroid? I think I want to embroider daisies around the pocket and maybe on the back pocket, but I'm not really sure yet, so we're just gonna see how it goes. Where's my practice one? I may have done a practice one that didn't go that well with a kit that I bought. Didn't really work out, but I'm sure we can make it work. This is probably gonna be mostly trial and error. Are these jeans dirty? Yeah, I'm pretty sure they have a stain on them. Yeah. It's fine, I'll wash them after to make sure that I know my embroidery holds up. We got some embroidery thread, some 2 different size embroidery needles. I apologize for how many times I've said the word embroider, embroidery, embroider? Why is my brain? I also injured myself while I was practicing, so it's not looking great. Honestly, my fear is that I'm gonna spend like 10 hours doing this and then I'm gonna put it in the wash and I didn't work out my embroidery skills good enough, so it just like falls apart and like there's literally no point to doing this, so I should have just like stayed in bed today and just like not even bothered. But it's fine, I can't even thread this.
You know what you can't do as well?
What?
You can't wash them.
Why? I broke my washing machine! I ordered a new part for my washing machine, and by I mean Bestie Pal Kane ordered it. It hasn't arrived. I haven't even started and I'm stressed. That was literally so hard and I haven't even started. So first things first, I just marked out where I wanted all of my daisies. So for the center, you want to create a little yellow circle, but I just started it back and forth with a yellow piece of embroidery thread. And then for the petals, we go in with a little bit of white embroidery thread. Honestly, I'm kind of nervous to explain this to you guys because I don't know if I can do it well. So I brought my needle up through the back of the fabric, right next to the yellow circle that I just created. Once you pull it through, you just want to go and thread it back through the fabric right next to where you came up. But instead of pushing your needle the full way through, you just want to push it halfway out, and just before you actually pull the needle the whole way through, loop the loose piece of yarn over the top of the needle, and then you can go ahead, pull it the whole way through. You should have a petal shape, and then over the top of the daisy, just thread it back through so that it's secured down, and keep repeating until you have all your petals. Honestly, it's a little messy, but like I'm so proud of myself. So I ended up doing 4 daisies. Initially I thought I was gonna do 3, but it just looked way cuter and more symmetrical if I did 4, and yeah, decided to do it only on one pocket. She turned out pretty cute.
Or is it just a game? 'Cause I got high hopes.
Let me sit y'all down. Okay, so apparently I got too excited and I didn't record an outro to this video. Typical Sarah. I definitely have popcorn in my teeth. But anyways, I want to know who your favorite TikToker is right now, because it is like 2 hours before this video is gonna go up and I'm just scrolling through TikTok. So comment down below your favorite TikToker and come follow me on Instagram because I always reply to comments over there. She's a little bright. This is the messiest outro I've ever recorded, and I probably have food in my teeth. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Give it a thumbs up. Let me know what else you want to see. Bye. Also, yes, I am watching the Kardashians. Okay, bye for real.